Hello, Pisces. Ooh, hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Pisces, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it, and what actions you guys plan on taking. You chose this direction and are moving forward. So, with all that being said, Pisces, let's get started. How does Pisces currently view this relationship? The world really wanted to come out. Okay, so Pisces, we do have the Four of Pentacles, we also have the Two of Cups, and then we also have the World out here. Okay, Pisces, in regards to how you're currently viewing this relationship, something's going on here between you and this person that's leading you to essentially think that this dynamic between the two of you might be, you know, coming to an end. And it kind of looks like you're not ready to say goodbye to this person and what you've been able to essentially build with them thus far. But something's going on that's causing you to feel like this cycle's about to close out here between the two of you. So I don't know. Maybe you guys have been fighting and arguing a lot. Maybe you guys haven't really been seeing eye to eye on a lot of things. And that's what's causing you to feel like this relationship is about to come to an end. But whatever is going on here, it's causing you to feel like something between the two of you is about to happen that you're just simply not ready for. It's basically what I'm getting. Okay, let's look at this person and see how they're currently viewing this relationship with you. How does this person currently view this relationship? Okay, let's see what's going on. We have the Three of Swords to the Eight of Cups to the Ace of Wands. In regards to how they're currently viewing this relationship, I was kind of getting an ending with that World card. It looks like this person wants this dynamic between the two of you to come to an end. Okay? With the Eight of Cups coming out here, that's kind of telling me that this relationship has been bringing a lot of like a happiness into this person's life. And this person feels like in order for them to essentially be happy, it kind of requires them to walk away from this relationship because this relationship that they share with you just simply hasn't been making them happy is basically what I'm getting. But I am definitely getting that this person does want to walk away from this dynamic that the two of you share with one another. Okay, let's jump back over to you. Let's see if you really have anything to worry about. Because this to me just kind of feels like an energy of them telling you, I want a divorce. I want to break up. Like, this is not an energy of, all right, Pisces, I'm leaving. Peace out. You know, like, I'm not getting that. This to me feels like an energy of them conveying to you, Pisces, I want a divorce. Pisces, I want to break up. Like, I don't want to do this anymore with you, Pisces. Like, that's kind of what I'm gathering off of this person's energy so far. Like I said, dude, we'll see if you honestly have anything to worry about. But let's see. How does Pisces currently feel? All right, let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance coming from you when it comes down to the cycle closing out between the two of you and this dynamic between the two of you coming to an end. There's a lot of resistance there. You know, I feel like you truly do want to fix things with this person or repair things here with this person to avoid this dynamic between the two of you, you know, coming to an end. You're just not ready, you know, to say goodbye. You're just not ready to get up and walk away from this relationship, Pisces. Okay. So I do see you trying to like work things out with this person. I do see you trying to fix and repair things here with this person because you don't want to lose them. You don't want to be without them. Okay. How does this person currently feel? We have the Tower to the Seven of Cups, and then we also have the Knight of Wands. Okay. This person perceives their marriage and a relationship with you as something that brings far more bad into their life than good. It's like they're looking at this dynamic that they share with you as a dynamic that they really need to kind of like do away with because they just don't see how this relationship, you know, benefits them in any way, shape, and or form. Because this person feels like all this dynamic does is bring nothing but bad. Into their life, and they don't see things essentially changing and or improving. So this person just kind of feels like they just need to get out. they just need to get out of this marriage. They just need to get out of this relationship. So it does appear to me, again, that this is kind of stemming from a place of Pisces, but I just don't want to do this anymore. I just want a divorce. I just want to break up because, you know, like Pisces, it's just, you know, if it's not one thing, it's another. You know, I'm just not happy here. And there's a whole lot of talking coming from this person, but I don't really see their words matching up with their actions. So that's why I'm just like, I don't really know if you honestly do have anything to essentially worry about. That's my thing. I don't know if you really honestly do have anything to worry about. For right now, I'm gonna go ahead and say you don't really have anything to worry about, because this to me kind of feels like they're spending more time, you know, talking to you about how they don't want to continue to be married to you, or they don't want to continue to be a part of this relationship, and then 99 reasons as to why they don't. You know, like they're spending a lot of time doing that versus doing what they gotta do, you know, as far as actions are concerned, to get themselves out of this marriage and a relationship, if that makes any sense. Actions for me anyways speak louder than words, right? And I just kind of feel like that's just really all this person's doing, is just telling you, you know, like why they want a divorce and how they don't want to do this anymore. Like that's all this person finds themselves really doing. So we'll see if they actually do decide to get up and go. But what actions will Pisces take towards this person? We're moving forward. Yeah, so this entire situation does have you very worried and concerned that this dynamic between the two of you might be coming to an end, because here you are trying to fix and repair things here with this person. You find yourself getting absolutely nowhere with this person. You find yourself constantly experiencing, you know, that level of pushback, you know, from them time and time again. So yes, you are very worried and concerned that this dynamic between the two of you may just be coming to an end. There's also an energy of you essentially feeling like, damn, like maybe this person's serious, you know what I mean, about, you know, divorcing me or leaving me. All right, well, let's see. That's the thing, is that you're not sure, because it kind of looks like in the past this person has told you like, you know what, that's it, Pisces, I want a divorce. That's it, Pisces, I don't want to do this anymore. So it's like you're trying to like figure out, like, are they just saying all this to me because they're pissed off at me, or are they really serious? Like that's what you're trying to figure out. What actions will this person take towards Pisces? Are moving forward. Okay. This person ain't going nowhere. They're not going nowhere. They are not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. As well as kind of like, yeah, they're doing a whole lot of talking. But there's no, I just don't see them taking any sort of action. Like when it comes down to actually leaving this marriage, actually leaving this relationship, they're just doing a whole lot of talking. Is all that I'm really getting here, coming from this, person. But in regards to how this person, plans on moving forward, okay? Because this person has invested a lot of time and energy towards you in this dynamic that they share with you, they want it to essentially count for something. In other words, they're not ready to just simply cut their losses and just kind of keep it pushing. So do I think that this marriage and a relationship is going to come to an end? No, I do feel like eventually, you know what I mean, this person will come around, and you know, the two of you will eventually pick up, you know, where you guys left off with one another. But as far as this marriage or relationship coming to an end is concerned, yeah, no, I'm definitely not getting that. There's another reason why this person's going to essentially choose to stay. It has a lot to do with the time that they've invested, but it also has a lot to do with them starting to kind of like take a step back and look at the bigger picture, because right now they're hyper focusing on all the bad, right? When it comes down to being in this marriage and a relationship that they share with you. But when they take a step back and look at the bigger picture, they're going to start to essentially realize, you know what, but I mean, you know, Pisces, you know, they are really good, you know, to me. And, you know, Pisces does this for me and Pisces does that for me. And, you know, me and Pisces, we do get along and we resonate very well with one another. And you know what? Now I think about it, my marriage with Pisces is not as bad as I thought it was. And it's not, you know, it's not something that I'm ready to give up on. Like, you just kind of need to give this person some time to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Once this person takes a step back and look at the bigger picture, they're going to start to see for themselves that this dynamic between the two of you, although it does bring some bad into their life, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. And that to me screams a very normal relationship, if you ask me, or a normal marriage. You're going to have your good moments and your bad moments. It is what it is. There is no such thing as a perfect marriage and a relationship. So once this person takes a step back, because right now they're only hyper focusing on, you know, all of the negative when it comes down to you and this dynamic that they share with you. But once they take a step back and actually look at the bigger picture, they're going to start to see for themselves, like, damn, like, okay, my marriage is not that bad. My relationship with Pisces isn't that bad. You know, just relax. You don't have anything to worry about like you think you do. Everything's going to be fine. You guys are going to work things out in the end. All right. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.